Hello, 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 hello,
Hi.
hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by these people. Starting up here, we have Tanny.
Hello there.
Moving around, we have Jeff. Jeff will be in this space soon. And then down here we have Richard.
Hello.
Over here we have Sean.
Oh?
And then continuing to move around, we have Amy.
Hello, 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 hello.
They might be here a while.
You go.
Yeah,
Okay, hello, hello.
we have time for
hello.
today.
Hiya, how you doing?
And moving around, we have Shan.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And,
It felt like the only reasonable response, can't lie.
and we are here to give you a little bit of a taste of what is to come because I decided it would be interesting to give us a little taster of the future in this pivotal moment of Rime of the Frost Maiden. We're going to take a little break and play Nest of the Eldritch Eye and introduce you to some new characters.
Pause that, John. Claudette ain't a human.
What?
You put human on the Claudette.
I thought Claudette
What?
was. Oh, Claudette is not. Why do I keep thinking Claudette is a human? Claudette looks.
She ain't human.
I'll
The fuck you
fix,
doing to my babe?
God.
I'll fix
fuck you
that
doing
for
to my lady?
next time. We'll fix that for
What?
next time.
Everyone check your races quick. We're all humans.
You're all.
Nah.
humans. Everyone's a human now.
I don't want to be. I thought I was a dragon. You stole my identity away, you son of a bitch.
We're going to start now with Nest of the Eldritch Eye.
No, I'm good.
Why is John gone ISMR?
Guys,
This-
this is an intense moment.
I'm trying.
The city of Neverwinter stands proudly on the Sword Coast, west and north of the Deseren Valley. 50 years ago, the city was nearly destroyed by the eruption of Mount Hotnau. Today, the city stands mostly rebuilt. It bustles with skilled tradespeople, intrepid adventurers, and hardy townsfolk. Leadership in Neverwinter falls to Dagult Neverember, Lord Protector of the city, and your employer. The city lacks a formal militia, despite some volunteers such as Cherish. So Lord Neverember often hires mercenaries and adventurers such as yourselves to keep the city secure. So I'm going to start off by saying Claudette,
Why me? Okay.
because you're top of the list thing.
I was going to say you're top of the chain.
Claudette, could you
Yes.
introduce yourself?
Well, of course. My name is Claudette Ironwillow, and I am an expert of shadow magic. As you can see in my attire, I do quite a little bit intimidating to some, but I do enjoy liking my dark aesthetic of clothing. I don't live too far, actually. I live on the farms of the Neverwinter, just on the outskirts, with my wives. And, who fucking snorted?
I wasn't expecting wives.
I do have wives, of course. I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself, young lady.
I live in the Deseret Valley with my harem.
Harim! Careful, my darling. You might be joining me sooner.
Bruh.
Well, it's not much about me to explain, but I at least do a little bit of here and there with my work, and hopefully we can, see what's going on with this investigation.
Could you just describe a little bit the outfit you are currently wearing?
So Claudette is standing, let's say, 5'8", with a little bit of 5'9", with the very chunky boots she's wearing with a bit of thick platforms on her. She's like wearing this very tight kind of clothing, like tight skirt that's revealing a lot of leg. Wearing this really nice big hat. She has really nice deep purple makeup on with very strong black lipstick on, with a bit of jewelry. And she has a grayish purplish top on with a sheer top up and top as well. She is just, and also it has been said, I think I'm allowed to say it, she's very top heavy in a way of speaking on the chest area.
Big titty goth GF.
Her hair is very long, got a little bit of wave in it. It's got cascading quite down past her chest area, probably more further down a little bit more. And you notice that she has two-tone, one's black and one's almost like white. And she wears these very interesting glasses that's tinted purple. And if she was to tilt her glasses down, she has very deep purple eyes. And that is Claudette.
Tara, would you like to introduce your character?
Hi, I'm Tara to my friends. I have just hopped off one of the local ships and figured I'd stay a while. Tara is water genasi, so is blue. Blue eyes, blue skin, blue hair.
Blue everything!
She has a long sort of coat on that has fancy patterns in it. It's got some shine to it. It looks like potentially there's bits of fabric from a whole variety of different places that she's travelled between. She's sort of average height, is 25. And yeah, is just quite happy exploring the place, really. She also do be a cleric.
I did forget. Claudette's an ASMR. I forgot to pinpoint that too. I apologise.
Galsori, would you like to introduce yourself?
That is me. My name is Galsori. I am a half-elf. I'm from a line of elven nobility, though that side of the family likes to pretend that we don't exist. The good thing is, though, is that having ties like that makes me a bit more admirable for certain employers. So my duty is to go into those courts and get information for the people who need it. So that is Galsori. She's a half-elf. She basically wears a mix of sort of browns and dark greens and a bit of gold. She's got a bow, a couple daggers. She's got black hair in a plait behind her back. And that is her.
Alania. Oh.
Well, that's all the ladies.
Quiet and mysterious in the corner.
Cantarello.
Okay, Cantarello. I'm a tabaxi, a white fur. It's quite tall for a tabaxi. Wears a lot of black and brown leather armor. So it's normally quite subdued in appearance. Apart from it has a bright red cloak and a helm that has a red plume on that he tends not to wear for personal reasons. as well as a red badge on his sort of armor over his chest. Sorry, something just came up on the screen, distracted me for one second.
A red dot.
Yeah.
Where's the thing?
I get paid to make people dead. Good at it. Now does this professionally. Used to do this more ideologically, but that's changed. Has a lot of scars. Some on his face, on his arms, presumably more, but can't see them. And he's a rogue assassin. Has a rapier and some daggers, and has on his left hand wears quite a sturdy-looking leather glove, which rumor has it contains one of his claws is poisoned or laced with poison. So if he hacks him with his claws, he can pop.
Careful not to put that in your mouth now if you lick.
That's
Like
why I wear the glove.
Oh, he's done stupider.
Oh, I see.
Sean,
Aye.
as I've done everything I can to prevent your character details from spilling before now, you'll notice the overlay you currently... It's just your profile picture. Do you want to tell
Wait,
us...
Sean isn't playing himself in this?
Sean is playing
know it's
Commander
Sean.
Trumpet.
But I'm not playing myself.
Would you tell us who
Um,
you are playing?
Well, I am very, very tall. I'm just shy of 7 feet. I'm wearing like a leather kind of, not kilt, but kind of no, I don't want to say loincloth, but it is kind of more of a loincloth and a kilt kind of thing. Wearing various furs and kind of haphazardly put together braces made of various metals and bones. And covered in many scars and dings and dents. And I'm made of metal. And I am TX2.
TX2.
I'm going to switch you over to your character art now.
I'm going to save my profile here now, so I'm going to move on to the thing.
I'm excited.
And yeah, I mean, hell, I'm going to post a picture into the group chat to allow people to see. Finally.
Ooh. Look
Oh,
at
hell yeah! Look at that, really.
So yes, TX2 is a barbarian.
Oh, man.
Warforged.
I was thinking wizard.
I know it's very similar. And also on his, that's another point about his like appearance as well. He has kind of a small, kind of disc-shaped device on the small of his back, and 2 vents on the side of that.
Oh.
Not sure what that is, but
It's interesting if you were to go around, just like you feel fumes coming out.
He's all
and
Oh.
and yeah, and also whenever he like his eyes while glowing red do occasionally like just blink closed with like an iris lens. Just he just blinks, and he, from the little bit you've interacted with him, I'm assuming only a little bit we've interacted so far.
Very brief interactions. You know of each other.
He's been rather pleasant. And yeah, he's kind of, he's not kind of stomping around like a normal bug. He's kind of like just walking around relatively like straight and proper almost as he walks around. But yeah, that is TX2.
Nice. See, this is so cute. I love the design, Sean.
That's awesome.
It's so pretty. I love the markings on his face.
Alania, could you introduce
Ah.
yourself, please?
Alania.
Alania, there's the fourth woman, the fourth lady,
The fourth warmth.
the fourth in Melitale.
Warmth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hello there. My name is Alania. I am an elf from deep in the Crypt Garden forest, and I just spend my days learning new stories, putting them to music, just idly strumming my lyre, finding ways to pass the time and to find out new things I can put into song. And as you see her, she's just idly, just like she's got like a lyre strung down her side, and she just like idly strums a string every now and then. It's like not even noticing that she's doing it, just like a little habit that she has.
Like a little fidget toy.
Kind of.
That's so cute.
Nice.
You're nice.
You have been hired by Lord Neverember to patrol the city and to work with each other to keep the denizens of the city safe. Your first few days of patrolling the city, patrolling Neverwinter, pass with very little issue. Would you like a few moments to discuss amongst yourself anything that happens on these first quiet nights?
I love the idea. It's curfew. Go back inside.
Does it have a curfew? I think that's an important thing to check before you start hitting people about it.
Before you start curfewing people.
Yeah.
Curfew.
Well,
Assuming at this point we all know each other in some way, right?
You would have been
Yeah.
introduced to each other at wherever it is that you have worked and are now patrolling the city together.
In which case I will go up to Cantarello at some point and just go, so how did you get into the patrol business now?
My hometown tried to kill me, so I left.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yourself? I mean, as you know, I used to work in the Red Plumes in Hillsfar, and one day they decided they didn't like non-humans anymore, and I didn't want to leave because it's my town, and it all seemed quite suspicious and dodgy. And the next thing I knew, I was arrested and then put into arena to fight to the death. And when I didn't die, when all that ended, I didn't want to stay there anymore, so I left.
And when did this happen?
5-10 years ago.
Were you about to say 5-10 days ago?
Oh, nice.
I'm over it. I'm over it now.
Well,
My sister died in that as well. But again, 5-10 days, so I'm over it.
I feel like this is something we should have talked about over drinks, not casual conversation.
Well, you asked. Don't bring that's not my fault.
All right, fair.
What brings you to patrolling? It's not
Well,
what you were doing last time I saw you.
I think the elf side of my family caught on a bit to what I was doing, so I'm laying low for a bit until they go away.
Don't they live quite a while?
They do, but then they have their associates.
Well, I'm sure you'll do a grand job patrolling.
You too.
At around this point, an anguished scream erupts from a nearby alley. Just like that.
Cool.
Was that
Oh, I'm British.
Oh, hell no.
Sorry.
We should go investigate.
Who is here in this scene?
Everybody
us
is
are like-
now.
Nobody.
Oh,
Nobody's here.
I think we're all at like different points, but we all hit the scream. that
You
kind
all
of thing.
hear the
Okay.
scream.
we're all on patrol together.
We're all holding hands.
The
Skipping.
sound,
Skip to the danger.
the sound comes from a slender woman clad in the light leather armor of a scout or investigator. Clutched in her arms is the dead body of a human man clad in tattered grey robes. The man and woman bear a striking resemblance to each other.
Ooh.
With a dull thump, a desiccated eyeball rolls out of the dead man's palm.
Oh my.
Ooh. I will run over. Are you all right?
No. Could you roll me a history check? Everybody can roll me a history check as they take the scene in.
History check. Roll insight. I'm fine. Best roll 17.
Oh my god, Claudette! We got a fast that one, guys!
Nice.
I rolled a 6.
What the hell? Where did the numbers go, guys?
They disappeared.
Okay, so Alania and Claudette, you don't recognize these two people. Everybody else does. You recognize the dead man is Delvin Fernhart.
Oh.
And the woman
Nice help.
holding him is Kavori Fernhart, his sister. They are both mercenaries that have been employed to patrol the city, such as you have.
Oh.
Who are these people again, my dear?
Some of the other mercenaries.
Oh my. See,
My brother
that
was...
just show that I've not been paying attention.
Why was he holding a rotting eye? Is that usual?
Not average, no. He was sent by Lord Neverember to investigate suspicious cult activity in the city. He was to rendezvous... We were to rendezvous after he infiltrated their hideout.
Claudette's gonna like kneel down and is it coming from his eye or is it someone else's eye?
He has both eyes.
So it's someone else's eye. So she's
He
gonna
was
like
holding it, yeah.
she was gonna pick up the eye and just have a good inspecting
Roll that
it.
death save.
Yeah!
It is,
Can I hand Claudette?
God.
It is an eye.
Is it just a basic eye? What colour eye is it? What colour are the pupils?
It is a... it's got a blue iris.
A blue iris. Okay. Could I call Kavantara over to like ask to identify how he died?
Yeah,
I hope I
We
pronounced that right.
have a go.
Thanks.
Yes, Kavantara. Am I going medicine check, John?
Yeah, make me a medicine check.
Twelve.
There are no obvious weapon marks about his person. You can make out on his right shoulder a small pinprick mark, and some blackened veins spreading from it, so you suspect that somebody caught wind that he was not who he said he was and injected him with a poison.
Oh, poison.
Well, no other, no weapon marks, but see here? Looks like poisoning.
Oh, poor dear.
Oh no. So, did you just find him like this?
Yes, we were supposed to meet here. He arrived and wasn't. I arrived and he wasn't here. He stumbled in and collapsed.
In what direction did he come from, exactly?
He was coming from over there, and she points, like, the other way down the alley from which you entered.
Would we know what in that direction is? Like what known buildings or known areas is in that area? He came from.
There are a couple of things that way. It would be difficult to narrow down where he came from without more evidence of how far he'd come.
Yeah. Is there
down into the alley? Because I want to try and see if there's anyone still there.
Yeah. Is there actually any kind of blood on him, or is that eye completely clean? Like there's no blood attached to it.
The eye has been it's dried. It's been removed for a little while.
And there's no blood stains whatsoever on the person's body.
No.
Okay. I see there's no blood, so no trail to extend where he originally came from.
Do you know where he was coming from when he was meeting you tonight?
No, he was supposed to. That's why we were meeting. He was infiltrating their hideout.
Their hideout?
He was investigating potential cult activity. He was infiltrating a cell, I suppose.
Cell?
Would he have taken any notes, perhaps?
It's possible.
Are we allowed to search him?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I got really tax. Hello.
Tex will kneel down and very, very carefully, very respectfully, just go through any pockets or anything like that.
There is no sign of paperwork. There is no sign of anything. The only thing is the eye.
There's nothing on him.
Someone
eye
must be missing an eye.
Yeah, does it feel like a raw eye, as its proper squidgy eye?
Oh no, sorry. I tell a lie. There is a piece of paperwork you find.
I'm sorry.
Sean.
The voice in the sky lied to me.
They hid it on a different line of the book. You rifle through his pocket and find a small parchment, a small slip of parchment text.
I look at the parchment text.
The text says, "Hail the Undying."
Sorry, what, the Undying?
Hail.
Hail?
All hail the mighty... No, I can't say it. I'm not allowed.
Would we know anything about someone called the Undying?
Yes, would we know?
There's a lot of undead things that are undying.
That doesn't
Claudette's gonna pipe up again and say, did he explain any kind of what type of cultures, as in what cult were following, what they were worshipping at all in his conversations with you at all?
I would gather probably not, as he is trying to infiltrate them.
That is exactly the fair point. Yes, Tex. I just thought maybe he might have known something beforehand of learning.
He must have known what the cult was about, otherwise Why would he be infiltrating it?
Well, he would know, but he would not necessarily pass that information on.
No. Maybe
Until
perhaps
found
Lord
out.
Perhaps maybe Lord Neverember maybe learned something.
Yes.
If he understood there was any cult activities, maybe he might know what type of cult it is.
Turning back to the woman. So, who gave you did someone give him an order to infiltrate a cult?
Lord Neverember had tasked us with investigating
Yep.
the activity.
Did he give you any details about the cult?
Just that they were concerning. Please.
All cults are concerning.
Find out who killed my brother. I'm going to take his remains back to the Hall of Justice and inform Lord Neverember of these developments.
I'm going to keep the eye. Maybe that'll give us maybe some more clues about it.
It's the only clue we have, that and the
paper.
The paper.
No, quick question. Is the eye actually, like I said, like what I've tried to repeat earlier, is it an actual eye or is it an artificial one? Like,
it appears to be an actual eye.
Right, okay, cool.
Do we know of any lore or anything, any legends connecting the word undying with an eye?
Again, there's a lot there. There's
the undying.
Boo.
Before Kavori disappears, she requests, please avenge my brother's death if you can. But also, Lord Neverember values information and will pay more for capturing cultists alive.
Just any we find?
If you can.
Let's go around looking for cultists. Are you a cultist? Right, you're coming with us.
I mean,
money is not my concern, but this cultist seemed to really intrigue me. Does anyone know a best way? Who's the best person to hold on to this eye? I worry that I would lose it quite easily. I have a habit of losing things.
I'll take it.
Oh, thank you, Kavantara. Here.
She pulls out a small pot, shifts some things around in her bag, and we'll put it in that.
You always have so many little things and trinkets there. Always interested in what you got.
Pays to be prepared. Never know what you might need on the move.
My dear Bailey always keep telling me that I should at least pack more, or at least have a little more storage with me, but I always keep forgetting to do so.
GM, I think I said that I was going to take off down the alley to see if I could see any of the attackers.
You get down to the end of the alley and you see a normal bustling street.
I'm going to shout out very loudly, right? Oh my God, he's got an eye. And just see if anyone's like shit and then runs. Anything like that.
This is interesting. We have found a character that's the opposite of Dax.
Yes.
Which has become the opposite of Dax. We found a chaotic in him.
That is not a subtle investigation.
You shout out, and several people very close to the alleyway entrance just look round at the tabaxi screaming he's got an eye, having heard the anguished scream, and they just start running away because something is going on here and they don't want to be involved.
They don't want to be a part of
it. Would the rest of the group overhear this?
I don't think he's being subtle about it, so
no, he's screaming it.
I'm assuming we then were Claudette. She's like, oh, what is that buffoon doing now? And then starts going towards the noise.
Well,
so I take it from that GM, there was no one who was like, shit, I've been rumbled and like ran. I know you said some people ran, but they seem more like scared of the tabaxi.
From what you can see, everybody that runs is running in a I'm not getting caught up in this, rather than I've been rumbled.
Well, I don't want my eye to be taken either.
Maybe it should be a good idea for us to leave because I feel that we're about to attract some
Unwanted
some
attention.
Civic. I was thinking civic attention, but yes, it would be unwanted as well.
May
We
I?
want civic attention.
Other civic attention.
If anything, trying to cause attention like this way could also kill us, get us killed, you know.
I would suggest we would not be killed in broad daylight in the middle of a city.
It's nighttime.
Oh, so never mind.
Oh,
Nighttime.
that's yesterday.
But in the middle of a bustling city, which we've just established from the description, it is bustling. We would not be killed in the
It
middle.
is now no longer bustling because everybody's now running away.
There's a lot of
May
hustle.
I?
If anything, it'd probably make us lose the actual killer.
May I take the paper as well? Makes sense to keep them together.
I hold out the paper in my clawed hands.
Thanks. She'll just sort of re-unroll it and have a look. Hail the Undying. How strange.
I
As
do
soon
like to
as you
think-
say it, Tara, the eye in the pot glows with a green light and spins round
Well,
and
that's
starts
not
looking out the end of the alleyway.
Oh,
good.
Oh.
what's
Oh.
doing?
Well, that's
Like,
not what I was
follow the-
expecting, but
Follow that eye.
I was going to suggest that we go to Lord Neverember, but I think this one's more interesting.
It is indeed. This will make a fine story, a song.
Shall we follow the directions of the eye?
I would
After
say
you.
so.
it would be rude not to, I feel.
Your
Let's-
guys' priorities
Feel
are
it
so
might be our
weird.
only option.
Yeah.
Well, let's go there, my friends.
You
Let's go.
work
This
out.
is an option, GM. Could I?
Yes, sorry, Cantarella?
Yeah. Can I scale a side of a building and just run along the rooftops?
Okay,
alongside-
Spider-Man, jeez.
Yes.
I'm a cat.
Can I just do this to be extra?
Exactly.
As the five
I've got
of
a bit
you
of you
run
as well.
along the streets, Cantarello, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from rooftop to rooftop. You follow the eye. The eye, as you're moving, swivels to keep looking in a set direction.
I'm gonna keep the eye sort of tucked into my bag slightly so I can see it, but it's not like I'm holding it out in front of me walking along. Really obviously, I'm trying to keep it a little bit subtle.
The withered eye aims its empty gaze down an alley strewn with rubble. Rats scurry between chunks of old stone and dusty crates. At the back of the alley is a set of mouldering wood boards propped up just enough to block a dark tunnel leading below the surface.
Let's go.
I mean, if there was anywhere to hide, it would be here.
Like you said, it would be rude not to.
After, you, sir, gestures to the large gentleman.
TX looks around. Me?
Yes,
I take it.
I'm not known for my strength, and I don't particularly want to go first. You look like you might handle yourself a little better.
Very well. I just take the boards and just tear them off and fling them to the side.
They just sort of shatter against the wall as you fling them aside.
And I stoop a little to enter the did you say a doorway or just like a hole?
It's a tunnel.
Tunnel. A secret tunnel!
It is indeed a
Hello.
secret tunnel. Could I get a marching order? Tex is at the front.
I'll go
I
second.
will- I'll go to the back.
I will go behind Kavantara.
Cool, I have the marching order already.
Yay.
I randomly
Woo.
put you in pretty
Biggie
much the marching order.
Nice.
As the door opens, I take it it's pitch black inside.
It is very dark inside.
Well, let's get the first spell going.
Oh, gee.
Dancing lights.
Nice.
Little, like, I think these would probably be like little, like, dragonflies, just like...
I don't have my tokens for dancing lights set up.
So you're just going to have shining commoners.
It's commoners again.
Oh, I don't have the commoners even. Let me get the commoners.
Jesus Christ, John!
Hang on a second. I'll just make dancing lights.
Just multiple versions of Alania.
Work.
Which is me. So that would have been like a little, like, plucking a couple of the lyre strings and just like these like little like dragonflies fly out from it.
Jeff has the ownership of this, and I also need to. Jeff, can you just remind me what's the light levels?
Dim
of
light
the dancing lights?
dim light for 10 feet. It's dim light on 10 feet.
Dim light 10 feet.
Yep.
Update token, and you get 4 of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I'll put one at there. That's probably behind a wall. That is behind a wall. Oh, well. We'll work that out in a minute. But we're going to go to the first map of the game, and also the only map of the game at the moment.
Hey.
And hopefully the camera
There we are.
mode is going to work.
My dancing lights look like shrouded people.
They are indeed currently shrouded people. The tunnel leads down 20 feet below street level and eventually opens up into a slightly larger chamber. The soft lapping of water echoes through this wide chamber. Wood and stone debris from collapsed buildings litter the area. Brackish water floods nearly half of this chamber, getting deeper towards a dark tunnel to the west.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I move my lights independently of each other? Because they seem to be all selected at the same at one point. At this point,
You can move them independently of each other.
Okay.
I would like to move them independently of each other, but it was not letting me move them independently of each other. Hang on, let's try that. Yeah, okay. One over here. Come on.
Move, damn you.
It won't move.
Come on.
I'm trying to move it, but it's colliding with the wall. There we go.
Nice.
Walls everywhere.
It's colliding with the darkness.
It's the battle of light and dark.
Can I just say, by the way, I was gonna say, if we're tracking the cultists, I could track down my favorite everything. I've just realized one of my favorite enemies is the language Sylvan.
Yes.
I just hate the Sylvan language.
Anyone who talks in that language is going to hell. Coming to you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to rearrange my lights because they keep colliding with the wall, so I can't actually move them anywhere. Here we go. That's better, so I can see what
Why
I'm
is
doing.
there a hole in this wall?
Oh,
Is there a hole in that wall?
move forward, tall lady.
That one's there, and move that
Oh,
one
she
there.
built
So
me.
they're now flying out into the chamber and illuminating the chamber.
You can also move these 2 lights in as well. I'll just move
I
them
couldn't
through
see because
walls.
they went behind the fog of war.
Yeah, I'll proc this just so on the off chance.
So that I can just kill every human.
Yes.
I'm very glad I'm not a human. Was
I'll-
that before or after a certain encounter with a rogue?
I don't like to talk about that time. I told you that in confidence. All right.
Sean,
Hello.
Oh no.
I realize you're in the middle of many things. Is it possible for me to light a torch as well?
Yes.
I know we've got the dancing lights out and everything, but
So am I dancing light's not good enough for you now?
no, it's just the fact that I'm probably going to be one leading many places,
Yeah, that's true.
and if the lights are around trying to help other people, it'll be beneficial for me to have my own light source.
Is this water here? Sorry.
I'm probably going to go with a yes.
Jump
It looks watery.
Right.
What did I miss?
I
Everything.
am currently setting up the light on Sean, so I can't tell you 100%.
Okay.
I'm not going to do much interaction, by the way, because I'm getting my washing out as we speak.
Claudette, this is not the time to be doing the laundry in the murky water.
Yeah, that water's not clean.
I admire the initiative in taking the opportunities that presents itself.
Yes,
if you've got
Jeff,
dirty clothes,
that
there's water
is,
here. Yep.
that is a brackish water.
Yeah.
Brackish.
It's
Bracket.
I could have done it before the stream, but that wasn't. It wasn't.
Alania, Tara, Galsori, Cantarolo, you all notice in this wall
This one.
a small cramped tunnel hidden behind some rubble.
Okay.
There is a small cramped tunnel hidden behind this rubble here.
That big enough for you, Jax?
I approach said tunnel.
He just morphs like a transformer.
I peer into it. Could I fit in that if it wasn't strewn with rubble?
It'll be a squeeze, but you could fit.
I can fit in here. It would just be cramped.
John, can I do a perception to see if I hear anything from down where this waterway is going of note?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
How deep is the water, by the way?
Perception.
Well, how deep is your love?
Depends who we're talking about.
Me!
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 7 rats down there.
I know if it was me.
We've lost somebody. We lost a Richard.
It's Richard,
Just a
keeps
Richard.
dropping in and out. You don't
good
need
old
to yell
internet.
about it every time.
I can and I will.
Oh my God, guys, Richard's left. It's the end of the world.
You look down the tunnel. The water is deep enough that it will be difficult to move through.
Okay. Not wading depth then.
It's about 3 feet deep. So
Okay.
it
That's
would be
like-
waist high on most of you.
I get you.
Enough to cause you slow down. It would count as difficult terrain. You also notice, Tara and Galsori, your attuned senses also pick up on this.
Yep.
The waves move slightly oddly.
Slightly oddly.
Slightly oddly.
Why? Or how?
It suggests that there might be something in the water.
Oh, fabulous.
Okay. No swimming peeps. She'll sort of point to where the patterns are. That there could be things in the water.
I
Looks
see.
it.
I raise
my
my fireflies up a little bit higher, away from the surface of the water.
Right. If you guys are clearing the rubble, then Gasori will like keep her bow sort of procked at the water on the off chance something does jump out.
Okay.
It's a gator!
It takes about a minute to clear. But clear the rubble you do.
Yeah.
And a small crawl space opens
That's
up.
a small crawl space.
Where's the eye pointing at this point, John?
It would be pointing...
Straight at you.
It would
Gazing
be,
at you longingly.
where is it pointing? 1 second. It's that place. Okay, where is that place? Where is that place? Over here. It is pointing over this way.
Which way? Sorry, do that again.
Bing,
Over here.
bing, bing.
Cool. Then yeah, we continue
Down the
through
down
this
the
way.
tunnel.
Okay.
Don't fancy my chances with the water if we've still got another option.
Yeah.
As much as I love the water.
Yeah.
Who is going first into the tunnel?
I think we're maintaining marching order, aren't we?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Through the secondary secret tunnel.
The secret tunnel within
There's a
the
little
secret
bit-
tunnel.
Tunnelception.
Uh,
All right.
Sean, as you
Yep.
start making your way through the tunnel, could I get a dexterity saving throw, please?
Suck your breath in.
I inquire. Is this just a dex save to just get through the tunnel? Or is
You
this a
would
trap?
have advantage on this roll.
I would have advantage on that.
It's not
That's
necessarily a trap, but it is something where your sort of danger sense would kick in if it's going to be a
Fair
problem.
enough. Advantage.
Is it a hazard?
19.
You are fine, and you make your way through this tunnel. It's a tight space, and your large form, you do need to, I'd say, breathe in, but you don't do that.
I have to just batter through a couple of rocks.
But there are points where the walls and the ceiling sort of scrape against your physical form,
Yeah.
but you manage to make it through the tunnel perfectly unimpeded.
Attempted move collides with at least one wall if I try and go straight on.
Okay, I'm going to move you because the wall.
There we go.
The wall got real wally around about there.
Real got really wally there.
Sean, could I get
My dexing now.
Could I get a dex?
Pray for me.
My prayers went unanswered.
I'm afraid to say that as you, Tara, start to push your way through this walkway, you just nudge against one of the rocks that has become loosened by Tex's passing, and a sort of avalanche of rocks and stone become loosened from the tunnel ceiling and collapse on you.
Oh shit!
You
Rude.
take 7 points of damage.
Much
Ooh.
brain damage.
Has that just blocked the tunnel up again?
It has not
Yep.
blocked the tunnel,
Good luck, you guys.
but it
Good luck.
is.
Good luck, you guys. Turn around. It's a Tarrasque. Oh no. Okay.
Does Claudette sees this happening?
Yes, so you sort of see Tara knock some rocks and they fall and hit into her.
Oh no!
Cavental, you're right there, my darling.
Got a headache, but I'll be fine, I think. Yeah, yeah,
Just
I'll be good.
try and push through as quick as you can.
We'll
Take it
continue
slowly this
shuffling.
time.
John, do I need any other rolls, or am I good now?
Nope, you make it through unmolested any further.
Don't say that like
Don't
that.
say that. What?
John, the wall's eating me again.
The wall,
Yeah,
the wall starts molesting.
Claudette, could I get a dexterity check? Dexterity saving throw from yourself.
Cool. Hey, Dex. Normal. Ugh. I would probably get lots of hits as well.
I'm afraid that you do also take caution where you saw Kavantara drop some rocks on their head, but later on you slip and you just reach out and try to grab the wall, and the wall gives way, and you take 6 points of rocky damage and make your way through the
as a boxer from Brooklyn comes in and just smacks your...
Galsori, could you make me a
Yes.
dexterity saving throw, please?
Of course. 18.
You push your way through this crawl space without issue.
Nice.
I
I'm
think you're
gonna
just like
move-
sliding quite nicely.
Slightly further into the room so that I've got space for everybody else to get in here.
Unfortunately, the real reason why it hit Claudette as much because she got fucking huge tits.
Could I get...
Yeah, she was trying to squish.
Who is going next, Cantarello or Alania?
Do we have a Cantarello?
Do we have one?
We do.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you have a Can?
Yeah, sorry, I was having loads of mic issues there. I'm still,
Alright.
Anyway, I'll go next.
Okay, Cantarello, could I get a dexterity save from you?
Oh, I didn't know that. That was pot.
Let's have a look. See.
What?
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 What the frick is that?
What the baby doing?
What the dog doing?
What's the dad doing?
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
That is something I will describe to you in a minute when I've got everybody
when
else
yours is
through the
done
tunnel.
God damn it!
Cantarello pushes through the tunnel without issue. Alania.
I mean, like, if you look at a cat, they normally just have some sort of... Their body's just
Yes.
fluid.
And I'm going to bring in. I'm going to send through some of my lights. So if you can just send through some of the lights as well while I'm doing this.
Yep.
15.
You are perfectly fine.
Nice.
And
Boom.
where's your last light? There we go. Okay. The tunnel, as you push through the cramped walkway, the tunnel splits, and there are 3 exits from the room. The one that you are entering from you could either head to the west,
Yep.
towards a stone door, or south towards a foul-smelling chamber.
I can see the water in here, right?
You can see the water in there, yes.
Is
Like
water-
the smell of that chamber.
doing the funky ripples still.
There is
Does
a...
anyone remember what our friend mentioned? Was it some sort of cell, wasn't it? Does anyone remind me?
A cell means
Well,
a small group of people.
Yeah.
It's like a sect.
Oh, I thought maybe like a cell. Maybe that was the foul-smelling thing over there.
The foul smell,
I mean, do cultists smell bad?
you breathe deeply in this room, and the foul smell is sewage.
Ugh. Oh, lovely.
Oh, God.
I vote the other way.
Yep.
That sounds like a good idea.
I would suggest that all of you remain out of this switch if possible. You may catch a disease.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You can't even smell, I don't think.
I am capable of smelling. I am not capable of catching a disease.
Good to know.
Valid.
Is Tex big enough for one of us to ride on him?
I mean, he's strong enough that you could probably run.
He is strong enough to give you a piggyback. I don't believe
Well,
he is.
what I'd like to do, I want to like.
I could throw it.
I do not
what I
believe
wanna
that
do
he is technically large
be
enough to
perched
count
up-
as a mount.
No. What I want to do is, and you can tell me if this is possible. I want to perch on like on his back, sort of holding onto his shoulders, with my head just poking over one of his shoulders. So, in the event of danger, I can like somersault forward out and surprise people.
You are feeling very chaotic indeed, aren't you?
For the
I have
moment,
no idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. This is with Tex's consent.
Very well. I kneel, drop to one knee to allow him easier ability to clamber onto back.
Yeah.
And then heft.
Yeah.
And then we go away. I can't select. I can't move with the mouse because the people are in the way. But that's
A little fly just like buzzes around your head.
I just turned my fan on. Can anyone hear it?
No.
Cool.
I don't think so.
Go. It's getting very warm.
Is it getting hot in there?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Are your clothes remaining hot?
Oh my god. Thank you.
All better.
So I take it stone door.
There is a stone door
Yes.
here, yes. It from this side swings open quite easily,
Woo!
and
Oh,
you see
dear
a
God.
stone gold painted sarcophagus.
Ooh.
Now, I know some of you in this party have sticky fingers. There is a time and a place.
Why would their fingers
I mean,
be
that's a lot to carry.
Are they covered in some sort of adhesive, their fingers?
I mean, I don't know what you guys get up to.
Oh, shit.
It's a metaphor, Tech.
Ah,
Metaphor.
Gal,
Tech.
sorry. I promise you my hands will be kept to myself.
I would like, before stepping into the room, I would like to kind of just try to give it a proper once-over from the doorway, if possible, to see if I can see anything out of the ordinary. Other than the
Could I do
giant,
that as well?
other than the giant gold sarcophagus.
The sides of the sarcophagus bear reliefs depicting two women gazing longingly over a field and a city.
Oh.
The lid has been faintly distinguishable, has a faintly distinguishable family crest carved into it. Old weapons and decorated armor line the walls of the room.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be anything trapped in here at the moment.
I shall.
The eye is pointing in this direction.
In what?
Okay.
Down further. I'm going to take a little old. I try to take a step. I'm trying to not step on the sarcophagus and then step away.
Okay.
I'm trying to be respectful here. I don't know who this was. Trying to be respectful over here.
Good.
On your back.
I'm not. I think this is one of the first parties we've had in a very long time. We've had no small squad.
Yeah.
That's true.
What's everyone's height right now that I like to know?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Claudette is 5'8", 5'9" with the boots.
I think Gal's about 5'5".
I'm currently about 7'5".
Well, on you
Currently.
special.
So
But without the equipment you're on.
I mean, is everyone else taking the shoes off? I mean, like, what we're talking here?
What's Kavantara and Alania's height?
5'6", probably.
Probably about 5'10".
Oh.
Yeah, a bit tall for Tabaxi, but not,
Like,
anything out of the ordinary.
just under 7 foot, really.
Oh, so I'm the smallest. Fuck.
Only just though.
Adjust.
Damn. All right, so go around the.
I'm going for the elves are generally tall trope.
Fair enough.
Those of you that can see down this corridor,
Mm-hmm.
I can, but I'm not there.
Oh, I saw something.
you can see drifting in the center of the room a faint, transparent humanoid figure.
Ooh.
Ooh, a ghost, maybe.
Ghost.
Spooky ghost.
Who's good with ghosts?
I'll give it a go.
Ghosts exist.
I have no idea.
Let me.
You deal with the possibly departed, don't you, cleric?
Just in case, as you walk past, have I seen your name on here yet? What's your name? Sorry, Tanny.
Where the hell are you?
It's Claudette.
Claudette.
Hello
Claudette,
there.
that's the one.
My name's Claudette.
There's lots of names beginning with C in this campaign.
Yeah.
There are, yes.
As you go past, I'll just like strum a little ditty and give you bardic inspiration, just in case.
Oh, lovely little tune there, Lania.
Oh, your inevitable possession.
All right. She is going to slowly go down.
Is that like a cigarette off Texas Torch?
No.
Claudette.
Yes.
Glossy urns and cinerary boxes line the walls of this vaulted rotunda.
Okay.
Drifting in the center of the room, above a drain, is a ghostly, transparent humanoid figure.
She's
The
dressed in
figure.
a school uniform and she's moaning.
The figure is clad in plate armor, and as it turns to face you, you note that where a head should be, there is a featureless orb.
Well, aren't you a very interesting person?
Ooh.
Hello there.
Ooh.
May I ask? Oh. Do you have a name at all?
Who am I?
I thought
Oh.
we say moo.
No, no, I'm a cow.
Who am
I
I?
don't quite know, my dear. It seems like.
I don't remember.
Well, of course you wouldn't remember. Clearly you do not have a head, but there was somewhat of a spheric object on you.
Who am I? I don't remember who I am.
Can she sense anything of... Is there anything else that she can sense in the room? Like anything in the room that could potentially be like of interest or something that is suspicious?
No.
But she can see there's multiple
You can see
other
other ways in and out of this room.
Right. Okay.
I don't remember who I am. Please help.
I suppose so. How can we help? Like, do you have any indication
Who
of
am
who
I?
might... I don't know.
I know that I was... I am here.
Clearly you are. She's going to,
I
like,
am
come
here
back.
for a reason.
Oh, of course you are. Claudette will, like, come back up real quick. It seems like our little ghostly friend here has no idea who they are, and it seems like their head is missing and is replaced with some sort of orb.
What?
My guesses are something has killed him in a way that has replaced his head with an orb of sorts and completely make him lose all of his memories.
Well, no wonder they can't identify themselves if they can't even see their own head.
Of course. While she was looking at the person, is it just an orb? Or is there like anything on the orb that's like any kind of like symbols? Just a...
Do they remember anything at all about what happened before they lost their head?
Nothing exactly. They said they seem to understand that there's a reason they're here, but I ain't dare go further. I ain't dare trust the area itself. But,
Did you ask them where their body is?
Actually, I have not. I'll ask them now. Wait here.
Hey, what they're wearing as well.
I just look at Cantarello.
That's important.
No, like the cat's right.
Hello,
Come
I'm again.
Should we all actually go into the room rather than just like going back and forth?
As it's been ascertained that a conversation has been had.
I'm just gonna go there because I ain't dare go like round here. Like maybe to not sit foot in this part of...
6, I believe.
You can you see us?
Oh, gee.
Yes.
Pray tell, my darling, do you
see
remember
us
how
without
you
a head?
died?
I do not remember.
How can you see us if you don't have your head?
I do not know.
Can you still see me? Because I'm on the other side now.
She turns to look at you.
You have to turn.
Yes.
Right, got you.
She is wearing she's wearing plate armor.
Oh, I haven't said that yet.
Do I ask where their body is? No, I haven't, have I?
No.
I don't think so.
I asked, do you know where your actual body is?
I don't know.
What do you actually remember? Like, what is it that you know so far?
I'm dead.
Oh, well, of course you are. You are floating without a head and only but an orb. How long have you been dead for?
She's not going to know, is she?
I don't know.
Well,
I have a suspicion she will not know many things we ask.
It seems so.
Unless
usually you know things in your head and her head is not here.
Unless we can locate her head.
Possibly.
Yeah, well, you can also talk out your head. So does it? Have you seen anyone else come through here?
Good question.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, this is getting us nowhere.
Claudette is just going to step further.
Did you say there were urns and things in this room as well?
Yes.
Where are the urns and things?
Dotted around the walls.
I'd like to start poking my nose in there.
Literally.
Yes. Just like going in, looking in, going on to the next one. See if there's anything in there.
Careful, Alania. They'll smell really terrible.
That would depend what is
Well,
in the urn.
I'm gonna have to have a bath anyway after this adventure, I think. So what's a little extra?
Does anything happens as I step a bit closer to the ghost?
She just looks at you.
What is the ghost on in the centre of the room?
Yeah.
There's a drain.
Oh. She's going to like peer her head over the drain, see if there's anything at the bottom or something.
Join to look over.
It's dark and you can't easily see down it.
Oh, I'm going to grab like. Is there any stone around? Any loose bricks or something around the area?
I mean, there's a bunch that smashed in your face a minute ago.
Yeah, there's some sort of over here.
She quickly goes and grab it and then comes back, and she's going to cast light on the stone.
Okay.
And then she's going to. My question is, should I close it down?
Is this room quite well lit anyway?
Yeah. Well,
If that's
experienced.
There
that's
are
the case, I'm
torches
gonna-
around.
I'll drop the dancing lights then.
No, I'll use my light. I haven't been using it for a while. I need to use my spells at some point. So she's going to drop the rock of light down. See how far it goes.
One second. Let me see if it gives me any information.
It takes 2 hours to hit the bottom.
Shit.
It's about 20 feet deep.
Can we see anything with the light there? Do we see anything in the light?
It's just a straight tunnel down, and then the chunk of stone just into the water, and
It's dimmer and dimmer and dimmer.
Is there anything in these urns, or are they just like empty or full of dirt and things?
they are full of ashed remains. The sort of thing you would expect to be in an urn.
There's no name tags or name labels or here the remains of cult leader Jim, which would be helpful.
Cult leader Jim.
I love cult leader Jim.
It was good.
I don't know, but cult leader Steve was a little bit better in my opinion.
Mm.
Well, you have to remind me of the cult leader, the cult names that Jeff was making up.
You know, Steve, he was the guy who brought in tamales one time.
Tex, I'm going to say you're the person who notices this.
Am I?
I've picked at random. You are the lucky one.
Cool.
Should he be concerned or excited?
As you picked your way past it, one of the figures on the side of the sarcophagus is wearing armor that very closely matches the armor being worn by the faceless ghost.
I run back down. So, not saying a word to anyone else. I run back down and try and find that depiction again.
Oh, that's nice. He's in a hurry.
Yeah, I think Tex has had enough and has quit.
Didn't
blame
take
him.
him for being scared.
No.
There are two women in this relief, gazing lovingly over a field and a city.
And one of them is wearing...
One of them is wearing that suit of armor.
Are both the women looking over the field and city? Or is one looking at the field and one at the city?
They are both looking over the field and city. Like, they're above a field that's in front of the city.
Next to a city,
Yeah.
His immediate thought is to possibly try and open this sarcophagus.
Roll me a history check.
I'm going to roll a history check. History check.
Boink.
15.
The coat of arms on top of the sarcophagus is a blunted six-pointed crown, which you recognize as being the crest of the Hallwinter family, whose lineage produced knights throughout the Sword Coast.
Right. Is there any other clue on here that might determine a name of which Hallwinter this person might be?
There isn't, but you can also notice as you've re-entered the room that a lot of armor and equipment has been placed around the room, and most of it has rusted. But a shield is still perfectly shiny and intact. As if the ravages of age have not affected it.
I'm going to take the shield.
Okay.
And return to the room. And bring it closer to the ghosty lady. Like holding out the shield, like literally holding the shield in front of me. And walk up to her. It's like, do you recognize this?
It feels
I beg pardon.
familiar.
Oh.
Does the name Hallwinter mean anything to you?
It could. Who am
I turn to the rest of them and say, the armor she's wearing is the same as the woman on the relief on the sarcophagus.
Oh, yes.
I believe this is a member of the Hallwinter family of knights.
Oh.
That'll be a magic shield as well if it's not aged. Put it. Make contact. Make the. Well, true. Put two with the shield. Make contact with the ghost with the shield.
I hold out the shield to the ghosted lady. Say, touch the shield if you would.
She reaches out and her hand passes through the shield.
Don't suppose you saw any kind of anything written on the back there at all?
I saw nothing written, no.
Tell me,
I was going to try opening the sarcophagus, but I felt it would not be wise to do it alone.
Well, the manual we got, when we started this job, did have a whole chapter on sarcophagi, handling.
Tell me, Ghost, can you move from this place, or are you anchored specifically here?
I can move there and over there. She points this way and this way.
Which way? Which way? Sorry, the first way?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you care to accompany us into the sarcophagus room? Perhaps the information on the walls might jog a memory?
Might we know anything about the Hallwinters ourselves?
Yes, that's what I was hoping to ask.
You would know that the Hallwinter family produced renowned knights throughout the Sword Coast.
Did we know any specific knights at all that could help with the matching of our description so far?
Thus far, no.
Okay.
Big old family.
Big old family indeed, then.
Lots of knights. It's almost like Neverwinter down here.
Yeah.
So we open the sarcophagus, then?
You get the feeling that there are other places to investigate.
Well,
Can we take the ghost down to see the wall just to see what their reaction is first? To see how closely they match.
Looking at it with them in the room, it's definitely the same suit of armor.
Very, very close.
Well, Do we want to go down this passage or down that passage?
Me and Cantarella are going up to like the opposite of the area.
Yeah, this is the other place. Yeah, the ghost said she could go.
So she must have I feel she might have a connection to both of those rooms.
Oh.
What do you see?
The smell of old parchment fills this tomb. Bookshelves carrying various tomes and scholarly implements stand against the walls. At the center is a stone gold-painted sarcophagus, the sides of which bear a beautiful relief carving of two humanoid women exploring a forest together.
Oh. Now. No writing again. Oh, no, there's loads of books, isn't there? So let's grab a book.
The relief on the sarcophagus, one of the women is wearing the same suit of armor.
What does the other woman look like?
The other woman appears to be an elf, wearing robes. Cantarello.
Yes.
You find on the bookshelves 5 incense sticks.
Ooh.
And a component pouch.
Ooh.
And a heart-shaped golden locket.
Now, I'm a professional, so I'm going to write these all down in my little notebook as evidence type things.
And could you also make me an investigation check?
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say something much worse then.
Can I give him help?
You have advantage because
Claudette has been nosy too.
Yeah.
Has been nosy as well.
Good to be nosy.
Always.
A little bit. All right, so we're going... Sorry, I'm back, by the way. We're going top left?
Yeah.
All
We
right.
found another sarcophagus.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
This one is rather...
They're
Bookish.
taking care of that.
Well, it's not bookish. Looking at the sarcophagus itself does not look very pleasing. It's very ominous. I'm not going to lie. This is very ominous looking.
Huh.
But
No offense, Claudette. So are you sometime.
I look at him. Really now?
Shrugs. Yeah.
You
I mean, I think that's what you're going for. But...
You open one of the books, Cantarello, and a scroll falls out of a hidden compartment within the book.
I'll pick that up.
It is a spell scroll.
Oh? Let me take a look at that.
Easy.
Just 1 second. Can I have a look and see what the scroll is for? Would I be able to understand that? Like, does it have a big title saying like Fireball or?
Better not be Fireball.
I don't believe you can tell what it is unless you have levels of spell casting.
I do not. But I do recognize that it's a spell scroll.
You do recognize it as a spell scroll.
It's got a bunch of gibberish on it, you know.
Yeah.
I snatched the scroll out of Cantarella's hands.
I was going to give it to you.
Let me look at
No need to snatch.
It is.
I look at Cantarella again. It's like giving him the stare.
You look with your eyes, not with your hands.
It is a spell scroll of protection from evil and good.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to know, Cantarella, this is a protection of good. This is a spell of protection of good of evil. Good and evil. I guess it's
protection from good.
I don't quite know, my friend. But I feel like
Thank you, Ghost.
protection from evil and good. My bad. I'm mistaken it. But this is rather strange. Maybe this is a tomb for these lovers? There are lovers. And I feel...
Did you say you had a locket? Did you open the locket?
I did not, and it was heart-shaped. I shall open the locket.
It is locked, but you can either attempt to pick it, or you can try to force it open.
I have thieves' tools, and I am efficient with them.
Would I see Cantarella try to do this?
Cantarello, do you hide this?
No, I'm like getting my tools out and setting things down.
What do you think you're doing to that locket?
I'm going to open it.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should present this to our little ghostly friend out there.
Well, I'm standing back if you're opening it.
Look, how about before we open it, let's present it to the ghostly friend of ours. And then if they want us to open it, then you can.
Well, a suggestion that I perhaps open it and then close it and lock it, and no one would know any of the difference. And therefore, we have all the advantages with everything.
Look, Cantarella, I do not want to be messing with the dead here. You will have to respect them, especially if it's beyond our meanings. For all you know, it could potentially be a trap, and you might get cursed. You don't want that now, darling, do you?
Surely, if it was cursed, he would already be so, having touched it.
Yeah. But if he were to open it, maybe it'd be a different thing.
But if he were to open it, there's a chance it'll have something inside that the ghost would recognize more than just a locket.
I just don't like that we're properly pry into this, but if so, I am warning you. But if anything could go worse, I am here to make sure everything will be fine.
I shall try and open the locket with my thieves' tools.
Roll me a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus, because you have thieves' tools.
Thief tool.
Thief tools.
Roll me a thieves' tools check.
Does that? Can I click on thieves' tools? Will that just?
That should do.
A better way might be to just roll acrobatics,
Yes,
like fancy or dexterity. Okay, you don't know.
Never mind, 19.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
was going to just roll
very simple little lock, and it pops open. And inside is a portrait of a human woman.
Oh.
And the inscription reads, "My dearest Chanel."
There we go.
Chanel.
Ooh, we may have a name.
We potentially may have a name.
Good.
Looking at the picture of the woman, is there like any kind of armor on it, despite being the portrait at all?
Not in this portrait.
We do have some sort of face. Maybe this is our lady.
Does it look similar to the picture in the other sarcophagus room?
The relief.
You imagine that the relief and the relief of the armored woman and this human in the locket could be the same person.
Oh. Well then, let us help perhaps to Chanel.
Yep, let's... Well, if anything, you seem to be alive for now.
Yes.
Okay. For now.
No time to die.
Too busy to die.
Too busy to die. Where's our ghost? Is it the ghost still in the middle there?
Yep. Yeah, right there.
I shall hold up the locket.
Who am I?
You might be Chanel.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Who are you?
Who am I?
You might be Chanel.
Chanel.
Is Chanel
Winter Hall, wasn't it?
Tall Winter?
Who am I?
Chanel Hall Winter.
The orb morphs from a featureless orb into the face of a middle-aged woman with braided hair.
Does she look suspiciously like the picture in the locket?
She looks a little bit older,
Suspiciously like the woman in the locket.
but she does look like the woman in the locket.
Why is it suspicious?
It's very suspicious.
Why
Thank you.
isn't it suspicious?
Uh-huh.
She looks at the shield text.
Yep.
And waves a hand towards it. For restoring my memories, I gift this to you.
I have a shield now.
Oh, brilliant.
I remember. I
Do
did
tell.
see a man
Oh,
matching Delvin's description. I don't know why I said it like that.
who the hell's Delvin?
He fled through
God.
here from deeper in the catacombs, pursued by someone in a hooded grey robe.
Where did he go?
He came from here and went that way. A small group of humanoids descended into the catacombs several months ago, whispering about rituals and secrets.
Classic cult language.
The crypt south of here has been desecrated, and the dead walk.
Oh,
Be careful.
did they make you lose? Did they make you lose your memory?
I think they did.
Did they make you lose your head?
I did not know who I was. And so how
Oh,
so is that like
the
a- like-
end-
Notepad out and write that down.
Is that like a manifestation of her being a ghost, not knowing who she was, so her face was blank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not where I was. I was thinking that was going.
I thought possibly.
Right. So, now, so they came from this direction.
Owie.
So this is deeper within the catacombs.
Yeah.
You remember
went
seeing
this
somebody
direction.
matching the description who went from here to there being chased by someone.
And we came from here.
Yeah,
We came from here, but I believe that leads
leads
to the
back
water
to
that
that.
we want to go into.
yeah. So she's just
Ah.
gonna poke her
Just
head
had a
through.
look
Roll.
down there, and it's
Yeah.
seen that it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then, it seems with that your identification has returned to you and your memories. Maybe it's time for you to pass on. Hey, why do you
Maybe
think-
you should just fuck off, bitch. You thought about that?
you could potentially do that if you want. I could potentially
No,
say that.
no, why don't you just get lost, bitch? Come on.
Goodbye.
Bye. I guess.
Bye.
Because apparently it's that easy. Bah.
I assume she had a job here, like she was like protecting the place or something.
Well,
I
no, because like if she doesn't remember, it's like some almost like that kind of thing, like where
I'll be here to protect the place.
Sick.
But I can rest.
The
Well,
person
you're
who
both
ran
right.
through, did you happen to notice if they were holding an eye?
They all do.
It sounds like it's Devlin.
It could
They all
potentially might be
do?
him.
Cultists all carry eyes.
Like plucked out of someone's head eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you can't just ignore what Claudette said and just keep her in the middle, right?
But this is fun.
You know what? That's fair.
I'm going to walk down here now. In fact,
Have we restored memories to a creepy evil ghost? This is gonna.
No, she's a good ghost.
She's pretty sure.
She didn't kill you, try to eat your soul or anything.
Hello.
What did you find?
I just-
I'm going to realise that I'm not going first.
As soon as I step into this door, I turn undead.
Oh, dear.
Now, does he charge in? Or does he want to allow possible spellcasters to do the inevitable bombardment?
Let's see what kind of spell can make this happen.
Can just delete all these fucks.
Control, Alt, delete.
You speak very
Control-
straight sometimes.
Control Alt Delete.
Do you taste copper?
What is this alt you keep talking about?
Old. It's short for alternative.
Works well.
What I like to describe myself as.
Well, I do have a couple of spells and might try and grab them, but they seem to be like wandering around, so it's causing a little bit of a difficulty.
What was once a serene crypt now lies in ruin. 2 chipped stone pillars brace the vaulted ceiling. Tombs are cracked open and reanimated corpses prowl the room. At the center of the room's back wall is a dirty, desecrated shrine bearing the image of a blank scroll.
Shall we just let them go down and we go back up to the surface?
No, we need to find out more about this cult. Oh, I'm not after you.
If you
Go
insist.
on. Shoves.
Claudette would be like, Tex, what can you see? I can't see much. And then he's like taking up.
There is a desecrated shrine and cracked open tombs.
Ooh. I need a closer look. But
I
at least
grab her.
Just like yeet her into the room.
get me in. Let me try this. She fucking like freaked out. She's like, oh, let me in. Let me in.
Let me in!
Tex, do you...
If I step into the room, I'm going to gather that we're going to be rolling initiative.
It seems
bear
like...
in mind that allies can move through your space without penalties. You could just stand aside and let her through.
I can. And I'll gladly do it. But she'd be implied that she doesn't want to.
Oh, I know I do want to.
Okay.
Then step through.
Roll initiative.
Da!
Before you roll
Ooh. Roll
Could-
initiative.
Could you make this religion check, please, Tanny?
Boink.
Oh,
Anna.
yikes.
Boink.
No.
No.
I am not rolling well at all. I don't think I've hit a fucking double digit today.
You still have bardic
Sean,
inspiration.
Tex, you...
Oh, I still got
you
bardic
do.
inspiration. How much is what was it, a D something?
D6. Might not do much, but it's something.
It probably is a D something, yes.
I got a 4 on 6 though. 12?
That is enough.
Yes.
You-
Thank you, Jeff.
You recognize the symbol of the scroll on the shrine to be the holy symbol of Ogma, god of knowledge and patron deity of bards and wizards.
Oh. Now this is very interesting.
Tex, would you like to make the religion check as well?
Sure. No.
Religion.
Fair enough. Yes, it is now time for me to do the thing we do, where I say, could you all roll me initiatives, please?
Do we have to? Okay.
Let's go!
Let's go! Where am I? Oh, there I am. Let's go! Oh,
At
fabulous.
least I rolled a motherfucking roll. At least I rolled a double digit.
There are a lot.
That's a lot of dice.
At least I rolled a double digit this time.
It's a lot of dice.
That was a lot of dice.
That is a lot of dice.
I'm just waiting for
It's fine.
Cantarello to roll theirs. There it is.
Cantarello.
Yep, they have.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That went on a little journey.
Hey.
Tex.
Right. I need to have a good long think about my life choices and everything else. I
will
First
say
of all,
that I will move a little bit I will move
Okay.
away for him to move in.
how high is the chamber?
It is about 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. I am going to, 5, 10, 15. I feel they probably wouldn't be clever enough to try flanking tactics on me. So I'm going to move all the way in, and I am just going to while charging forward, pull out my greatsword and kind of level myself out a bit to just steady my feet to get myself a good position. And you just hear combat mode activated, and the disc on his back starts to whir and spin, and light starts shining from it, and he begins to grow as he grows to about 9.5 feet to become a large creature.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
I think he's got this. I think
You know
yeah.
what?
We're
You know
good.
what?
We're good.
Yeah. Let me back up here. Yes.
And I'm going to proceed to whack one. Hold on, before anything, I need to actually check that features I've got. I think that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to give one of them a thwack. Going to attack that one.
Okay.
For that one in the corner. Well,
Oh,
13?
that'll hit.
Good. Damage, normal. 13.
Nice.
Okay.
And sadly, we're so low level, that's all I can really do.
Okay. It is hurt. It is
Emotionally
hurt.
and physically.
What is the speed of a mumbleberry?
A what?
Okay. No, this one can get to here. So we're going to get a slam attack against Claudette.
Go no slam.
That's a 12.
She's the scariest looking one.
Cheers.
12, Claudette.
Let's see. Yeah. That hits.
Okay, it slams into you, and you take 3 points of damage.
Oof.
This one is going to move up to here and slam into our barbarian friend. That is going to be a 9.
Nope.
Alania.
I'm going to probably move up into the room a bit, and oh boy, that's a lot of enemies.
Alania, could you make me a religion check as you enter visual sight of the center of the room?
A religion check, yes. 17.
So you see a desecrated altar to Ogmar, the god of knowledge and bards.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the feeling that if you could clear it off and rededicate it, it might deal with the problem in here, at least for a while.
Where is this shrine exactly in this?
It is in the middle of the back wall here.
I'm going to call out, just like to everybody, that if we can rededicate that shrine to Ogmar, it may solve a lot of these problems that we're having right now.
You know that you could, once it is being cleaned, you would either need to make a performance check enough to impress the gods, or touch the shrine and expend a first level spell slot or higher.
Okay.
All right, let's get the spray out.
Is cleaning a free action, or is that an action?
Cleaning would be an action.
Okay.
Is it only Alania who can do that, being a bard?
No.
Well, anybody who has spell slots can expend the spell slots, but I'm probably the best place to do the performance check.
All right.
Get me to the altar.
Kelsori pulls out her rubber gloves. A bottle of Ajax.
So my actual turn is going to be to sing a song of inspiration, bardic inspiration for Tex, and give him a bardic inspiration die.
Okay.
And my main action is how bleeding is Claudette looking right now?
Oh, I'm halfway.
So if you had to like say an arbitrary scale of say 1 to say 12 or something.
Halfway.
Halfway. Good, you can have a cure wounds.
Lovely.
That should be more than halfway now.
Oh, that actually takes me up fully. That's a bonus. Thank you.
And I am then going to move into the room a bit more. I can't move into a bit more. Try and like start making my way round to the altar. Hopefully our big metal friend there can cut me a path.
Kavantara.
All of these things are undead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No. Here. And I am gonna do the channel divinity to turn undead.
Would you like to describe what your holy symbol is?
The holy symbol that she has is the stone-based bracelet that she has wrapped around her wrist. It's got John, what was the Selune?
So it's
it was
a pair of
eyes
eyes with 7 stars.
Okay. Yeah, so it's got that wrapped around an eye inside of the gemstone, and the stars wrapped around as well.
That's so cool.
And yes, she will hold that up, and we're going to use that one.
And say the ancient prayer of "fuck off, you spooky bitch."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How did you know the special words?
Everyone knows the special words.
So that means they all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw DC is 13.
Yep. And if they fail, they turn for 1 minute and have to try and get away from me.
They don't have a bonus to this roll. So I'm just going to roll 8 d20s and we'll see how that goes. A 1, 2, 3 of them succeeded.
3 succeed. Okay. Do you want to pick which 3?
Yeah, I'm going to pick this. I'm going to pick this one didn't. I'm going to give.
Do you want to put some sort of mark on them so we know which ones?
I'm going to give them the cursed mark. You're cursed. You're cursed. So that's 1, 2, 3. You can also be cursed. So on their turn, they can only move away from you. Oh, I didn't. This one is also cursed.
Turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try and escape from the effects that prevent it from moving.
Okay.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature uses the dodge action.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Other than pointing to the ones in the room, which are the ones that have been turned, and shouting not to attack those ones.
Okay.
And shouting and letting the others know the 2 to attack and that it should be safe to get around the room because they've got to get 30 feet back.
Okay, this one is going to move away from you. It can get to here, but I don't... Can they leave the room, or is there anything here that says they can't? No, there's nothing here to say they can't. So he is going to take the dash action and just keep on running. Or shambling.
Just gonna leave. Goodbye, sir. It's nice knowing you. Thank you.
Cantarello.
Right. I'm going to just parkour round Claudette.
Parkour!
Now, the one who are cursed, they are running away. Is that right?
They are turned, yes.
So, like, for example, the bleeding one near Tex, they are going to stay.
Those 3 are going to stay.
That one, and
This one.
that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shall run at the bleeding one. And have they taken an attack this turn?
They have, yes.
Have they already went?
No, it's not been their turn yet, no. Sorry.
Oh, it's not.
It's
Because then I
not
get to use
been
my
their turn.
assassinate feature.
They
Yeah.
are the last one to act in this entire.
No, there is one after them.
Oh, no, mine then. One last.
I shall draw my rapier.
Okay.
I've still got like a lit cigarette in the corner of my mouth here. You know, I'm going to draw my rapier. And I will attack with advantage, I believe. No. I attack. But you get to use my sneak attack as well.
Yes. That'll hit.
Oh, good. Right. So I attack, and then my damage will be plus 2d6 for sneak attack. And then assassinate is...
I think assassinate gives you advantage if the enemy hasn't attacked it.
Oh, I would have had advantage. That is correct. I got confused.
And if you'd surprised them, and I would have found that attack very surprising, then the hit would be a critical hit.
Yeah.
But that tends to be DM's decision, really. I found that very surprising.
Yeah, I'm a cat smoking. I mean,
that's fairly surprising.
Is it
I will say
surprising
that's a
enough to
critical hit.
yeah.
I've had experience with this.
That's
I've had lots of experience with this feature.
What, with smoking cats?
Yes.
Yes, exactly that.
So 30 points. That's higher than 9.
Wow.
So he goes away.
I mean, does he get back
Very-
again? That's what zombies tend to do.
Unfortunately, if the zombie takes damage from a critical hit, they don't get that feature.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
I didn't know. No, I don't think I've ever seen a zombie get a critical hit.
It's either radiant damage or a critical hit will stop the undead fortitude feature.
And just thinking, what anything to do? Sudden dash, disengage, or hide. No, I'm all right.
Okay.
I'll just move around a bit because I know he's going to run away. So
Claudette.
Ooh. Right. So Claudette will bring out her hands, and somehow you see she's gripping something, and a shadowy forms, and it becomes a shadow blade. And she's going to try and attack the one in front of her.
Reminder: this one and this one are currently turned and will run away unless they take damage.
Okay, I'm gonna try and at least.
This one is not. This one is not.
Well, I'm worried that if I were to so if they're turned, meaning they're running away. So if I were to move past them, would they still attack me?
They do not take reactions.
So basically,
you are safe around them. Yeah.
So basically, I can try and go for this guy over here.
Yes.
So I'll go over here, and I'll attack this one in front of me.
Okay.
All right. Come on, give me a double digit! Double digit! Hey!
That is a double digit, and that double digit doesn't.
it's very double.
Normal. 10.
Okay. It's wounded.
Good. Shadow Blade is the bonus action for it to be summoned, isn't it? And then I take the action, which is my attack. Correct?
Yeah, it's not part of the action to summon it. I don't believe it's not part of the action. It's not part of the thing to hit with it.
No, cool. I just thought
it's a bonus action. I believe it's summoning is bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll just keep that in my mind because it's been a while since I've used Shadow Blade since Romad and Milo. So, but yeah, that should be my turn completely.
It is now that zombie's go.
Cool.
And he's going to try and hit you back.
All right.
That is a 14 to hit.
I use my reaction to use shield. I forgot to use it last time.
It sort of lunges at you, and you just... and a shield apparates in front of you.
Cool.
This zombie is gonna run like bugger.
It's the fastest you've seen them move.
This zombie is going to try and get to here, and we're going to try and make another attack against our barbarian friend. And
Probably not.
You look down, Tex, and there's just a zombie at your ankles.
Ineffectually biting at me is... And that's the point. As some of you have come around, because he was facing kind of this way, kind of this direction. As you kind of come around the front of him, his eyes have gone the lenses in his eyes have gone down to like narrowed to like a really like little dot, just glaring red.
Reminds me of Iron Giant style.
Galsori.
It's me, you remember? Right, 5, 10,
Sorry.
15. Oh, Jesus, right. Shit.
As you see, there seems to be an issue happening here.
So, what's happened with these ones here, these two?
They have been turned.
Those two are turned. That one's turned. So it's these two over here that are still active.
I could still... Could I shoot...
I killed the other one.
Yeah. Could I shoot the ones like at the far back, or are those two going to get in the way?
You can shoot through them.
Okay, in which case, I am going to target this one, and then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Sorry, which one are you targeting?
The one in the back. I have the target thing on it.
The green dot!
I see
the green dot
now.
The green dot! Not the red one! Controller, look at the red dot! Great, and then I'm going to shoot it with my longbow. Goodness me.
Huge!
Rare I actually get to use this thing. Okay, so I attack.
That'll hit.
Oh, fabulous. Right. No, not attack again. I've already attacked it. Damage. So it's the 8+4, and then the Hunter's Mark damage. Fabulous. So 15 altogether.
It goes down for the moment.
No, bugger.
That is... Okay, that an 8 to beat. It does not. You just sink an arrow between its eyes and it collapses to the ground and remains still.
Now, normally I can cast a bonus action to move it to a new creature, but I've already done the bonus action to cast it, so...
Correct.
What happens then?
I believe you can move it as a bonus action on a following turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it just lingers on the corpse until you move.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and technically it would have been sneak attack damage as well, but it doesn't matter.
It's extra dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to move it to a new target.
On a subsequent turn, that's fine. All right. Remind me that next turn, but yeah, that's my turn. Actually, I'm going to take...
Well, you ended your turn, so you can't move now. But here you go.
Well, thank you. I'm going to just take one step backwards and then end the turn.
It is this zombie's turn, and they are gonna run the hickety heck away.
Do I get attack of opportunity on them?
You do if you wish.
If you do, I believe it stops running.
It does become unturned if you hit it.
Yeah, rather.
That's good. I'll leave it.
Yeah, leave it. Let the let him run.
Tex.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Turn this gentleman here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to batter him within an inch of his life.
Fuck him up.
Well, he's already lost his life, but you do you.
You're gonna show him he was wrong for trying to gnaw at your ankle.
There's some very good ankles.
A second, I just need to quickly look at... Because, okay, it's been very rare that I've gotten to play a barbarian, so I can't... So I just to make sure of certain things. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to batter this guy. At least attempt to. Going to great sword. I'm going to close my character sheet because it takes up a lot of room. I'm going to attack. I'm going to do it. Actually, I am going. No, he's not threatened there, is he? Never mind, normal. 14 should do.
That'll hit.
And then that's 2 because it didn't add it last time. 12 damage.
That is a palpable hit.
I don't believe there's anything I can really do as a Brucey bonus, really. Really, you just want to kill him out or something. But no, nothing I can really do.
Okay. It is now this guy's turn, and he's going to run away. 5.
Tyra's just going to wave at them as they go.
That's too far. It gets to there. This guy is also going to run away. And can get to the door, apparently. That's as far as it can go. So it's going to take the dodge action because it can't get through all the pile of zombies that are in the way. Alania.
Right. 35 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. At the shrine. Start cleaning it, start buffing it, start trying to wipe away all the stuff.
You take an action and you swipe across it, and it is clean.
Just leave.
Do I need to wait for the next turn to be able to do the next bit?
It would be an action to do the next thing, yes.
Boo. What if I
Somebody
do
else
it really, really, really fast?
Just like... No, unfortunately, it is an action to
Okay.
perform your musical instrument. Kavantara.
I'm going to make my way over here, because I have just enough. And just say, may I?
Please. Get out of the way for it.
And then, yeah, we'll use a spell slot.
The shrine glows with a white energy, and all of the zombies immediately collapse.
Well, there will be a bit of a pile in the doorway, but we can shift them.
I think that's another department. And that technically falls under like city maintenance.
Una Saladas has also redeemed a stretch.
Stretch.
Ooh.
Apparently,
That must have been
Amy
a spell.
found a fun point in the
That was a
stretch.
very loud click.
So
Ooh.
Amy's just snapped in half.
All of the zombies just...
Do they stretch as well?
They don't stretch, but
I think they
all over
should.
the floor.
John, can we see where they came out of?
There are various sort of tombs and coffins within this room that have just cracked open as somebody has desecrated the shrine here.
Oh.
And I...
Just going to shuffle them out of the way.
I'd quite like to return them back to
You can spend some time to return them back
their
to
graves.
their graves.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Which way do we know? Can we see which way the eye is pointing at this time?
Oh, excellent question.
Down this way. Okay. Looks like we've got our way to go forward then.
Is there anything else in here that we should check? Like, can we find out who did what? What's the word? Messed up the shrine?
Is there any loot? Any treasure?
There
All
is
that
no
stuff?
treasure. There is no loot. You assume that it is the work of the cultists.
They like scratched an eye into the walls or something.
As combat finishes, Tex will be wheel around to make sure there's no more combatants, and we'll just say combat mode ending, and then the vents on his back and the studs along his head just start pouring out this dark but colourful smoke, and he slowly just returns to his regular size.
Wow.
Is he deflating? Are you deflating?
Whilst still smoking, I'm going to cough and complain about the smoke that's coming out.
You're so
Brilliant.
pretty.
We're in an enclosed space here, you know?
And his iris lenses just retract back to normal.
Have we seen Tex do that before?
I don't believe
Probably
so.
not.
Yeah. We haven't been in a combat situation.
Well, we've been, keeping peace in the town. It might have come up.
I don't think he murdered anybody.
Anytime combat may have come up on the surface, he kind of didn't. He took part, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Enter into a combat mode. Air quotes.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm
Very
going
impressive, Tech.
to grab Galsori's shoulder and say, "Galsori, Galsori, look, just take a look down this corridor here. Do you see what I see?"
I'll have a look. Yes, that is undeniably there.
That certainly is a thing.
That is a thing.
Oh, my God. Everybody, there is a notable thing down here.
Ooh, notable.
Just a thing. Just
Do we
a thing.
identify what it is from here, or do we have to get closer?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can sort of make out that it is a skull.
Okay,
A large skull
lovely. It's emitting green.
that is emitting a green light.
A Disney villain skull.
That
They're
can
all
only
angry.
mean one thing: guacamole.
I move.
Guacamole, guacamole.
Well, who's
So-
going first? Usual order.
Just steps back.
Tex, would you like to team up again in our me on your back, ready to pounce out and surprise someone?
If you are sure, yes.
I found it very surprising last time.
I'm sure.
Just
Attack
comes out.
for me.
Happy birthday!
I'm fighting someone that is the birthday. I will wish them a happy birthday before I kill them. That seems
Lovely.
That's only polite to do.
yeah. It's still the birthday.
We'll just let them go, shall we? Oh, right.
I'm going to offer Tex another cigarette.
He takes it, puts it in the pouch. He doesn't know what these are.
No.
It's only polite that he takes them.
Tex, I appreciate it. You know?
And yep, it's yep.
Oh, God.
A double
Now
door.
regretting my choice.
A double door made of green-tinged stone seals off further progress into the catacombs. Facing the double door is a large carving of a grinning skull. One eye socket bears a wide eye with a jeweled iris. The other is an empty divot.
This will be a one-eyed skull.
It is a one-eyed skull.
Hmm. That's very much on brand.
into the room a bit further.
Yeah.
How
Can
big is
anyone
the eye socket? How big is the eye socket?
Quite large.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the eye out and see where it's looking.
It is
I
pointing
assume it's looking at the eye.
at the
It's
eye
missing.
socket.
Right at the empty eye socket.
Right at the empty eye socket.
Well, it only seems polite to
Do you not? Devlin ran away, taking this with him. So it sounds like he was trying to get it away from here.
But the ghost said that all the cultists have an eye. It may be their means of entry.
Can anyone detect magic or anything like that? And we can.
No, I can't.
No, Claudette
Hmm.
can't.
Wait, what? I returned.
It was asking
Can you
anybody
detect
could detect magic.
I'm afraid I do not have that magic.
Does anyone?
Don't think so.
Does the corridor to the right just carry on?
You can smell down that corridor the foul smell of sewage.
Ah,
So that might lead into the stinky pool that we saw earlier.
hmm. Well, yeah, I think you might be right, Salonia, that we might have to put the eye in.
Oh, I'm going to step forward and put the eye in the eye socket.
Going to move out of the way of the door in case it, like, I don't know, blasts forward to open the door.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, stepping back a little bit.
The
Yeah.
eye pulses with a sickly green light, and the double door swings open to reveal a staircase leading downwards.
Good.
I missed it.
I'm really excited to leave this further underground. That's an excellent state of affairs.
Well,
Is there any sign? Can I do like a survival check to see like particular movement? How recently maybe this door was opened? That sort of stuff.
As you take some time to look at it, the door swings shut and you hear it.
Oh.
Does the eye pop back out?
You still have the eye.
Oh, okay. Well, that thing appears to be on a timer, maybe. I'm going to show it the eye again.
The door swings open.
All right.
Is there anything we can see inside that looks like it would be the reverse of like it would open the door for us?
You don't see anything from the moment, unless you pass through the door.
I climb these door, like, it's like flush with the ceiling, so like we wouldn't be able to.
It is flush with the ceiling.
Well, we go in, I guess.
On passing the door, you see that there are handles on the inside, allowing you to open it from the inside,
just like a normal fire door.
like a door.
Good. That's what we like.
Little sign saying, "Do not lock this door. It is a fire door."
Do not put things in front of this door.
Yeah.
Do not
Okay.
obstruct exit.
Well, let me do not door.
And it's got some it's got some like hazard lines going.
After a minute, the door swings shut and locks behind you.
Bye, guys. Sorry.
I'm coming. Listen.
In my experience, Galzori never had the stamina for like a long adventure.
Oh, bollocks. Bullshit. What are you talking about?
The bottom of the stairway opens into a wide sanctuary with a vaulted ceiling. Stone pews are arranged in orderly rows. Black candles burning with green flames occupy niches along the walls. Atop a pulpit at the far end of the hall stands a jagged sculpture of an emaciated hand with a single eyeball in its palm.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, another one. Did we bring the other eyeball with us? We did it
When you had one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Tara's still got it.
Would anybody like to make the religion check that I've just asked for in the chat?
Yes.
Let's go. Nice.
I'll give it a go. Why the hell not?
Every time. That's the second time.
I feel Tex would not know this, regardless of what it is.
Alania,
Hello.
I'll speak to you because you are the only one who passed the check. Of those who opted to take the check.
I invite you to look at the result above mine as well.
Galsore, you are also someone who passed the check.
Thank
But
you.
your check had moved off the top of my screen, and I did not see it.
That is okay.
Your result is
Okay.
off my screen, so therefore it does not exist.
Yes.
Null and void.
I did
Don't
not see it,
matter
therefore
anymore.
it did not happen. Galsore
Shit.
and Alania,
Yes.
you recognize this as the holy symbol of Vecna.
Ah, she.
I would like to leave this place right now, please.
A powerful
It's,
lich and god of secrets, known and feared on many worlds.
I would like to leave. I think we should leave this place.
What is this place for exactly?
Have you ever heard of Vecna?
Would she immediately recognize the name and go, "Oh fuck"?
You would recognize the name and go, oh fuck.
Would we all?
Dear.
The name, yes, you would recognize it. Maybe not Tex,
I know I believe I would.
but most other people would have heard stories of
I
Vecna.
believe that if with Claudette's like studies, she would have come across. And
Oh,
go,
almost
shit, yeah.
certain.
Yeah.
You,
You may have
Almost,
heard the stories. Let me be very clear. They're not just stories.
Well, then, of course. not.
I do not know who this Vecna is. Who is
The stories are all true and also not complete.
Vecna is a powerful lich that is also the god of knowledge. On
see.
all realms, he is
the
extremely
god of
feared.
secrets.
God of secrets,
Not
not knowledge.
Uh,
And
I have never heard of him from where I am from.
Where are you from?
He ignores this and continues looking into the room.
I wouldn't get too close if I were you, Tex. Just in
There is only
case.
one way further in, and that is getting closer.
Carefully, though. Very,
Carefully.
very carefully.
Does anyone have a message?
Oh yes, I do. Yes,
Can
I have
we
message.
Message someone on the surface to.
Not got that
I don't think
range
it
yet.
works that-
Not this
not-
message.
not
I
the-
think it's
yeah.
sending.
Sending's a lot higher level.
Yeah, and I only got message, which is a cantrip. That's me messages pointing at
like,
somebody saying something in my head.
to one of us, basically, as well.
Message is passing notes in class. Sending is making a phone call.
Fair.
Anyway, speaking, yes.
That would be useful right now. We want to make sure that we can, get out of here and let.
It's all right. Nobody knows we're down here.
Just looks at Lania.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
are you sure about that?
Well, clearly she's not because she's quite nervous.
I mean, understandably so. Vecna's not the sort to be messed with.
I totally understand, and I totally agree.
If he is some sort of undead or spirit, then we have nothing truly to fear.
Why is that?
Wait. If he is physical being, he can be killed.
He has been several times.
Sound theory and
Doesn't stick.
Please, he is a lich. Those kind of beings do not stay dead permanently.
If you just hack at him with that great sword, Tex, that's not going to do it.
No.
And he comes back, I hack him again. I comes back, I hack him again. Eventually, he will die.
No.
How long-lived are you, Tex? So, I mean, maybe you could keep doing it infinitely if you...
The upper level of age for my kind has not been documented yet.
I mean,
Theoretically, I could live forever.
Well, that's
How old do you know?
Currently, I am 7.
You should be down here.
Years, 7 years, 7 days,
Years.
7
minutes.
centuries.
7 minutes. You're just it pops into existence.
7 centuries, maybe.
7 years.
7
Yeah.
minutes. All right.
What's down this corridor? We ask ourselves with a due sense of trepidation and dread.
It's a corridor.
Amazing. Is anything in the front here? Like, what is this?
That's the pulpit.
That's the hand with the eye in it.
The pulpit. It's a big old stage for a person to preach at you
Well, I'm
and tell you the
this
what,
way.
and tell you about their Lord and Savior Vecna.
Jesus Christ.
You know what, actually, Tex, I think you should lead. I do not
You know,
feel
actually, I
comfortable
made a step
going
down the corridor, but the beef.
I just realised I'm very squishy.
I'm very squishy. The shadow blade ain't gonna fucking protect me. I am not cherish.
Oh dear.
Doopy-doopy-doo-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
The rest of us are all a bit unnerved and you're just skipping down the corridor.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this person is that you keep going on about.
Tex.
Like in this
Yes?
one bit.
Crooked shelves filled with books and scrolls stand against the walls. In the center of the room is a square table filled with scribbled notes and ink-stained parchment.
I turn to Claude. I just turn around to everyone and state all that.
Damn.
Very well.
Detail.
Step forward. Thank you. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe this is some sort of office or like a study. Claudette is going to go towards where the table is and look at any kind, see what the documents are and everything.
Do you spend the time required to read through them? It will take a number of minutes.
Can I help to cut down the time?
Yeah, she's going to skim through, but yeah, she would ask for help.
It won't fully cut down the time because you do need to process the documents. And to quote a Critical Role quote, 9 women can't make a baby in 1 month.
Well, not with that attitude.
I don't know that fucking attitude, mate.
But with my help, they can.
Oh my.
You spend, let's say, 5 minutes poring over the notes, comparing documents, looking at things.
I heard whoring over the
Poring over the notes.
Hell yeah.
By the end of the 5 minutes, you put your clothes back on again, and you decide to actually read them this time. And so you take another 10 minutes.
So exhausted.
The cult leader, called Zalria,
Salaria.
not Jim,
Not Jim.
Oh.
Down.
Damn, Jim.
is experimenting with ways to magically siphon secrets from an individual's souls. Early experiments reduced the volunteers to piles of necrotic sludge, which have been disposed of.
When you say volunteers,
I suspect they're not volunteers.
I don't think they are at all.
They could be cultists.
The notes also indicate that while they are the cultists here are but one sect of many that have infiltrated Neverwinter.
Oh, nuts.
But it makes no mention of where the others might be. While people are looking, while Kavantara and
Claudette.
Thank you. I nearly tried to say like Celeste was a name there for a second.
It's Claudette, my dear.
Would others in the room like to make me an investigation check?
Sure.
of course, nervously strumming the Malaya.
Normal.
Oh, not this time.
Damn.
Tex.
Yeah.
You find a small ebony box.
Small ebony box.
It is locked.
I pick it up.
There is a
And
keyhole at the front of it.
And I hold it up. I hold it out, saying, "I found this ebony box.
Hold on.
It's inside the.
It appears to be locked. I do not have the skills to open it. I believe you." She points at Cantarello.
Yes, thank you. I shall take the bot. I will lay out all of my tools. And can I check this one for traps?
Yes. Roll me an investigation.
It is lined with a thermonuclear device.
You look it over and you can't see any traps.
Okay. Yeah, let's try and get this thing open.
Roll me
Thieves'
a
tools?
Thieves' Tools check. Unfortunately, this lock is just beats you, and you can't get this box open. It's a very complicated lock, and you don't have the time at the moment to further investigate it right now.
Would I be able to... You know, I've got claws. Could I utilize my claws to help me try and do this and try and like pry open a bit of the box and then try again? Maybe, I don't know if it's going to be higher DC, but if this is completely out of line, just,
I
know.
will say it's a higher DC because you have tried once and it hasn't worked, but roll it again. You force your claws in and you pry it apart a little bit, and you get the thieves' tools in just the right way, and there is a click, and then an undetectable rune. Could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, shit.
Well, that's matter, Jeff.
Well,
Oh.
I'm afraid that you take 3 whole points of necrotic damage as this rune explodes in your face.
We've been having a lot of freaking bad rolls lately. Like, there are other numbers, people.
Tell me
Like,
about it. That
Tara's-
is 12.
Tara's been face in papers and just heard that happen. Like, what?
Yeah, there's a inside.
Just
Just looks up with his face covered in the soot.
Ow.
Inside the box are 2 potions of healing. 2 greater potions of healing.
Damn!
Healing with a note on top saying "lol."
So you need one of these, did you?
Well, I'm gonna take one of them because just exploded in my face, and then we'll show the group.
There's a potion of greater healing in here.
I'm gonna rattle the box like when you're offering a Malteser or something.
That's all that's in there.
Oh no, as in to offer it to people to be come on, someone take it.
Maybe that Cavantara should take hold of him.
I can do. Quite happy to.
Surely it would be advantageous for those who do not have the capability to have.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
Sorry?
Just
Who's taking the healing potion?
Claudette. Either of you, potentially.
Well, I suppose I will take one.
Do we
myself.
have Amy appears to be muted.
Currently BRB'd, so
She has been.
It shall hanging limbo for now.
Yes.
We all become T-post.
Well, you don't all become T-post.
Del's already made of certain stuff. I'm sure they wouldn't need one.
Might be better for Claudette to have it because it's squishier.
Yeah.
And also closer combat than bow and arrow.
True.
From where you are stood, Contarello and Tex, you can hear a loud stage whisper coming from down this corridor.
Well, no thank you.
I turned to Cantarello. I was like, "You heard that, right?"
I did.
I'm going to quickly add potion of greater healing on me.
Do it.
Trying to. Well,
Do it.
Yeah, is there a way I can... there we go.
I'm going to add this on my D&D Beyond. I've added it to the equipment for the John to look on the D&D Beyond character sheet.
John, now that they've pointed it out, can I hear it as well?
Yes.
From her travels, does Tara recognize what the language is?
No.
Yeah.
Would Claudette find out what it is, since that she starts tuning it in as well?
Remind me, what languages does Claudette speak?
Abyssal, Elfish, or Undercommon?
Oh shoot, what were we reading?
No, there's someone speaking somewhere.
It's probably a dialect of Abyssal, I would say.
Oh.
Best.
Ooh, I think I'm recognizing this talk. So she's going to get a little bit closer.
It's about now that you guys have stopped poring over the books or whoring over the books or whatever you were doing to the books, and you can move down this corridor if you wish.
Can she make out what words can she make out of at all?
Echoing. It's difficult to make out words. let forth secrets.
She will relay this to the group.
And you can all now hear the growing sounds of a ritual being cast.
Oh, this is not good, everyone.
Magical energy explodes.
Jeff, where you go? Leave us. Where do you leave us? He's gone, guys. We've lost him.
Cacophonous whispers echo through this expansive cave. Tex, as you get into the room, which I hope you can with the walls.
No.
Cool. Thanks, walls. Let me just shove that wall into the wall space a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
More keep them on your back, Tex, again.
Cool. You can die with me.
Cacophonous
Gotta die
whispers
sometime.
echo through this expansive cave. An imposing human cultist in a sweeping robe stands against the wall, chanting, his oily hair slicked back, his skin gaunt and grey. Carved into the floor before him is a runic circle that pulses with a sickly green light. Two cultists, one human, one elf, stand inside the circle, their heads thrown back and mouths agape. The leader commands them, switching to common, "Now release your secrets unto me. Let the truths hidden in your soul come forth and become stronger." And as if in response, the cultist silhouettes warp into two lanky, shadowy entities.
Oh.
And we're going to say the magic words of "It's time to roll initiative."
Lovely.
No.
That's yeah. Oh, sorry, you angel.
I'll wait until all these dice disappear off the screen.
And I'll roll for Jeff.
Jeff
rolled very well.
Pardon me.
Oh, beautiful, Claudette.
You should be safe now, Tex.
10! My second natural 20 and both of them in fucking initiative.
Tex.
Yeah.
It's your go.
Right. So, I'm assuming this is lanky-haired gentleman.
That is oily-haired gentleman.
These are cultists that have gone into droopy mode.
These are the cultists who are still stood in the circle. These are their shadows that have been.
Oh, those are the shadowy things that have appeared out of them. Cool. I'm gonna charge forward. 5, 10, 15. Let's see what. Hang on. 5. I think I've got to go there because it's not letting me get around that little spoke. 5, 10, 15. I don't know if I want to go through the circle. I feel I want to try and circle around. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then screw it. I've got hand axes and javelins. I am going to attempt to lob a hand axe at greasy McSlicky-haired man.
Okay. His name is Zalrir, but you do you.
I don't care what his bloody name is.
That's fair.
Actually, then again, do I want to rage first? Hold on, because I get Brucey bonuses on thrown things if I. I think I will. I think again as I charge forward, it's just to be combat mode activated, and I would like to rage.
Rage! Rajay.
You Rajay and enlarge.
And then I am going to attempt to lob an axe at Slicky McGreasy Man. Oh, that was nearly a 20.
That was nearly a 20, but that
So
does
rude.
just hit.
Good. So I hit apply active effects. Does that? Well, I don't know if it would add
We'll
2 to this.
find
I don't normally
out.
get it. So I will do it without the situational bonus at the moment and see if it adds it. It does not. There's a +2 to that.
Okay.
So it's 11 damage rather than...
That is 2 more damage. There we go.
as even the hand axe becomes huge. Also, that's a point. How tall, how big, high is this cavern?
10 foot.
10 foot. So yeah, I get to 9.5 foot again.
Anything else on your turn?
I believe that's it because I've done my bonus action to rage and I lobbed the thing as my action. So
Okay, it is Alania's turn, and they are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as close as they can get. So they are going to strum on their lute, and they are going to... Oh no, they're not going to bardically inspire someone because it's the last one they have, and I'm not going to use that up.
in case he doesn't want to.
In case he wants to do something with it, but I will use a spell slot for a healing words and say, Cantarello, feel better than that. Feel better. And you get 5 points of healing.
More than enough, thank you very much.
Get better!
Oh, you're drinking, bitch.
Claudette.
Ooh, okay. Is my shadow blade out still, or has it gone away?
How long is the...
It's been a very short period of... period.
How long does Shadowblade last for?
It'll be one round, so that's 10 minutes or less? I don't fucking know, it's been a while! Hang on.
What is the duration of Shadowblade?
1 minute.
1 minute.
It's gone.
It's gone.
You spent at least 5 minutes looking at the books.
Yeah.
Boring.
Okay.
Pouring over them.
Pouring over. So she's gonna kind of move over. Just move over here. It's got a little bit of shade, a little bit of thingy, and she is going to attempt a good spell.
A good spell? Gosh.
A good spell. Let's give Tasha's Caustic Brew a go.
Okay.
So, yeah, end my concentration with thing because that's already been ended. So if I can, I'll just one tilt this.
You can't tilt the placed one for reasons of hell if I know, but what's the
30 feet.
30 feet cone?
Seems like I got a 30 feet. 30 feet. What was it again?
30 feet line.
Line. 30 feet line.
That's not a line, that's a box, John. Line.
So basically, I could try and get. Partially. Some of them.
So with that, you get the shadow and the leader of the cult.
Brilliant. That's what we want.
Okay.
Oh, fancy.
So this guy...
Caustic brew.
Tasha's Caustic Brew.
The shadow fails,
Yep.
and the cult leader just passes.
Damn.
Fuckhead.
Let's do the damage.
So the shadow's going to take 5.
I've got the thingy on me and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Just click it, I'll delete it.
Delete us.
It's just there now.
No, it isn't.
It's just not there.
And he's
Okay.
going to take half of the damage.
Yep.
And you notice that the shadow, it's not as effective as you were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
But they are
I see.
both. The shadow is covered in acid.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Galsori.
Yes. Right. Now, would my hunter's mark still be up since it lasts for an hour, or is that gone now?
It would still be up.
Oh, fabulous. All right, I'm going to shove past Cantarello. Well, I would if the wall would
Shove her back a bit.
Hey.
Shove her back.
Just let me get past.
They enter into a slapping fight.
Yeah. All right, I will assess the situation. I am going to mark this one here.
Okay.
It'd be really embarrassing to miss Carl.
Okay, would you just...
He is marked.
Thank you.
It'd be a shame you just blew it.
If I miss now, it's your fault.
You take a breath, you pull back the arrow, you let it fly.
You son of a bitch. Oh no,
And
maybe
it
not.
hits.
I forgot I get archery proficiency now. Hell yes. All right, damage. Oh, aha! Get fucked.
You seen that to Cantarello or the bad guy?
Both.
The arrow sinks into his throat and he just falls to the ground.
That was pretty good in fairness.
Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I am going to take one more step forward so people can get past, and then in my turn there.
Okay. As he falls to the ground, a desiccated eyeball falls out of his pocket.
Aha. I see.
So
Cavantara.
many eyeballs.
Yeah. Where did I get these things from?
The ghosty was not wrong.
I am going to start by shuffling in. 5, 10, 15. How are people looking health-wise from here?
I'm in hit.
I'm 100% fine.
I'm fine, yeah, I'm good.
Cavantara, you're the only one that's currently injured.
Okay.
Heal
I'll
yourself,
heal
baby.
myself then.
Physician,
Oh,
heal
heal
thyself.
yourself.
Yeah, I shall heal thyself.
As Clappy says, I'm gonna feel myself.
He does.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna touch himself.
Yep.
But that's because Clappy is a pervert.
Let's just do me a level 1 cure. Why not?
Let's just do me a level 1
Oh.
kill.
If you gave me a chance, I will take it.
No, we're not clicking apply damage. Good job, brain. And
Well,
that was...
You cast your wound. It goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. Do I want a bonus action? Anything? No, I think I'm good for the moment. And I will remain here.
Cantarello,
What happened to the other guy?
you're dead.
Is he dead? Oh,
Bucky.
fair enough. Now, so yeah, I'm going to describe what I want to do now. Please tell me if I can't do this. That was on Tex's back. Okay. So,
Yeah.
as he was moving forward, I'm on his back now. I'm happy to use my bonus action to hide, because that's the thing I get. And then I want to basically spring out from behind his back, leap off his back in the air, draw my short bow, and take a shot at the Ted cult person with that. And then I'm trying to use my, assassinate.
Roll me a.
I'm trying to
roll
hope
me
I'm
a
surprise
stealth
him.
check.
Yeah, I thought it might
And
be, yeah.
if you beat his passive perception, you will have surprised him.
Okay.
Ugh.
His
Maybe he's
passive
blind, I don't know.
perception is not very high.
But is it
And-
higher than? Is it lower than 11?
It is 11. So unfortunately, he does just spot you. So you
I'm still going to do it, though, because I think it's cool.
You don't get the assassinate. You don't surprise him, but you do get to leap off of the back of Tex. I will say that you leap off over here. You spring out. You fire the arrow in the air.
Now, even without surprising them, I have advantage on people who've not taken an attack yet, like taken an action.
You do have the advantage, which does mean you get sneak attack damage to this.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and I mean, let's assume.
You got to hit
let's,
first. But
yeah. So it's very much like jumping through the air with two guns going rah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Except it's a short bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
But,
it's
you
a
know,
short one.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the elements are there.
Ah,
Well, yes.
Well,
Well,
yes.
Right. So I get a sneak attack bonus
So
on that.
2d6 and critical hit damage because that's a natural 20, and that's what that means.
Mhm.
victory.
He had 33 hit points to begin with. So
Wow.
you delete him.
None.
I love assassin rogues.
And as he... Like, how do you want to do this, Cantarello Vox?
Hey.
Okay, so I'm leaping through the air and I fire, and it hits him right in the eye. I land perfectly on the ground, superhero type pose,
3-point
and then
land.
just light another cigarette. Yeah, light another cigarette. Yep, that'll do.
Now, was he the boss enemy of this encounter?
As you do this,
Mhm.
the ritual flares, and the other cultists and the shadow disappear.
And I'm just like, you're welcome.
The glow of the runes dims as a shadowy smoke emerges from the carved runes. The smoke
Oh.
gathers in the center of the room and coalesces into an apparition with an emaciated skull with one glowing green eye. The apparition speaks in a hissing baritone. Good news, Zalrir. Though your efforts have been disappointing, you have brought me new points of interest. The apparition swivels to look at each of you in turn. Yes, there is great potential here. May we meet again, but until then I have my eye on you.
Rude.
The apparition explodes into streaks of shadow that pass through each of you with a whispered scream before vanishing. Could you all roll me a d20, please?
Oh, that's
No.
Hey.
We could, or we could not.
Nice. I have an 18. Finally, a double digit.
We don't know we're rolling.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
we're rolling a d24. 18 could be a horrible number.
I rolled twice and both of them were 2. Interesting.
Okay.
Definitely was meant to get a 2.
I don't know what's good though.
Who amongst you got odd numbers?
Me.
I did.
Okay, Alania, Cantarello, and Tex. You all gain The charm of the creeping hand.
The what of the what now?
Fuck, excuse me.
You
The charm of the creeping hand.
The charm of the creeping hand. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack roll using a weapon or an unarmed strike, you can infuse your strike with life-stealing energy.
Oh, that's very useful.
Your attack then deals an extra 1d10 necrotic damage, and you gain 5 temporary hit points. Once you have used this 5 times, the charm vanishes. I'm going to drop this onto each of your character sheets.
I mean, is this something we want to be using? Because it sounds like the evil Vecna guy gave us a gift, and maybe we shouldn't.
Well,
this is where the corruption begins.
It's up to you, really. However, Galsori, Claudette,
Yes.
and Kavantara,
Ah, fuck.
you will
Yeah.
gain the other charm.
The eye.
Charm of the Eldritch Eye.
Of course.
You can use your action to cast clairvoyance without using a spell slot and requiring no material components.
Okay.
You can do this 3 times. And once you do this 3 times, it vanishes.
Noted.
Again, I've dropped this on each of your character sheets.
Azzy.
Sounds
I-
good.
I'm trying to find a way
Lovely.
of putting it onto my D&D Beyond so that when we update the character sheet,
I will also work out how to do that thing.
Clairvoyance.
I've chucked it in my notes for now. My character sheet there.
3 uses.
While you have this, while all of you still have this charm, you have the unshakable feeling that someone is watching you.
Ah, hell no.
It's almost like eyes can see things.
Eyes can see things.
I get the sneaking suspicion that the question of do we want to use it is yes, to get rid of it as soon as possible.
Yes, as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
For this group, this adventure is finished. You stay together or you'll go your separate ways. Months, even years will pass in game time before we see these adventurers again. But see them again we shall, when this group takes on the eve of ruin.